Hey there, Jed Copernicus here with the Exercise Physiology Show. We're talking about physiology of the mind, physiology of the body, physiology of the spirit. Today is a short story about thinking outside the box, and this is episode 99. Whoa, here we go.
Before starting any exercise program, always get cleared by primary care doctor.
So, this short story about thinking outside of the box. There was once a merchant, and he owed this debt, like a lot of debt, to the bill collector. And he was not a very nice bill collector. He was not a very nice looking bill collector. He was not nice at all, really. But the merchant had a daughter and his awesome store, but he had the debt, right? So him and his daughter, good morning. This is live from Periscope, recorded and broadcasted everywhere else a person can broadcast video. But, so anyway, we'll get back to it. The merchant and his daughter owed some debt, actually a lot of debt, to the bill collector. So the bill collector came up with an idea. He said, if you let me marry your daughter, all of your debt will be forgiven. So the merchant was like, oh, yeah, right. That's not going to happen. So then the bill collector had said, okay, you have three options. I'm going to grab a black pebble, a black rock. I'm going to grab a white rock, and I'm going to put them in a bag. And if you choose the black rock, your daughter has to marry me, and your debt is forgiven. If you choose the white rock, your debt is forgiven, and your daughter does not have to marry me. If you choose not to choose any of the rocks and just not listen to me, I will throw you in jail. So, the daughter and the merchant went back, and they talked about it, and they were like, yeah, right. What do we do? What would you do in this instance, right? Would you sacrifice your daughter to have all the debt go away? Would you sacrifice yourself so your daughter wouldn't have to live that life and go to jail? That's where thinking outside the box helps, right? So they walk back up to the bill collector, and the funny part is about all of this is the daughter noticed he grabbed two black rocks, okay, and threw them in the bag real quick. The merchant didn't see it, but the daughter did. Then what, right? Uh-oh. It's impossible. This is an impossible situation. How are you supposed to win when there's two black rocks? Well, being as cunning as the daughter is, thinking outside of the box, she reached into the bag, she picked out the rock, and I think I forgot to mention that while they're standing where they're at, they're standing on like a gravel driveway, or like a rock driveway, like a multi-pebble, multi-colored, driveway itself, right? Okay. So imagine they're standing on that, on that driveway. She reaches in that bag, she pulls out a rock, and she fumbles it and goes, oh, silly me. My clumsy self, I just dropped the rock. And she knew full well what she was doing, because the rock that she had picked out of the bag blended in with that driveway, right? With that rock stone, little pebbly driveway. So, thinking outside the box, she said to the bill collector, well, since the rock that I pulled out fell on the ground, what's left in the bag is my fate. So, what do you think's left in the bag? The black rock. She must have pulled the white one out, right? And the bill collector didn't want to out himself being a cheater, being a cheat, so all debt was forgiven, and the impossible situation turned into a possible situation. So that's thinking outside of the box. How do you think outside of the box? There is more than one way. There is always a way to get it figured out, whatever it may be. So my challenge for you today is to think outside the box. Creatively bring yourself to solve any problem. You are your own problem, and you are your own solution to the problem. That's it, right there. So, if you're looking for more awesome coaching, motivational tips, health, wealth, financial, emotional, right? All of that fun stuff. I have an awesome newsletter that I've set up. I have it just ready for you to work on you up here, right? Head over to jedcoburnus.com/newsletter. Put your name and email in, and I'll see you on the other side. Have a great day. And as always, if you're willing to change from the neck up, you will change from the neck down. I believe in you. Now it's your turn.